Hey, this is Terry Clay. I am back with another video. So we're going to talk today about living a life by design. Okay, so um, you know what? I was raised like most of us um, to go to college, get an education, work 40 years, and retire. And when I um, grew up, I thought that was what I was supposed to do just because my family was full of college graduates and they were doctors, lawyers. My mom's a physical therapist. I mean, any they went to college, and that is, our family is proud to say that we are full of college graduates. And so when I grew up, that was my life by design. And I thought that was the only way. I did go to college. I became a nurse, and almost instantaneously, I hated my job. And I remember I had a eBay store, and I was very successful um, in my eBay store. And I remembered, when I was working for my eBay store, when I had my own business, I enjoyed the freedom. And so when I graduated, and it took me 10 years to become a nurse, and I graduated and became a nurse, I, within 3 months, I hated my job. I hated what it stood for, being in a box. And so, uh, I went through some sort of depression because that is all I knew, was to go to college, get an education, and go to work and retire. And I did not want to do that. I liked the freedom that I had at the eBay store. I didn't want to do that forever, but I remembered that freedom, that I could live life on my own terms, or live the life I designed. Well, I always saw myself being able to travel and being able to see the world and being able to live life on my terms and live out of the country. And I just always, that vision is what God implanted in me. And even though it was against the grain of what I was taught, or it was against what my family said, this is what you're supposed to do, I eventually decided, after being so miserable as a nurse, that I truly wanted a life by design. And I wanted to be able to travel. And I wanted to live life on my own terms. And I wanted to be the person that I knew God had for me to be. And one of the things that was very, I guess, uncomfortable during that period was that it was such against my family. And even though my family is so close and so close knit, they did not understand. And it was hard for me to go against them. But I knew that I had to have that freedom, that I wanted to live life on my own terms. I wanted to do things the way I knew that God had made me. I even had times, let me just say this, I questioned, God, why did you make me this way? I didn't fit in with them. And let me just say this is just, let me just come out and say this. I even raised my children to not be like me. I wanted them to not feel the way I felt. I thought I was wrong. So now I look, and my children are mostly, they went to college, and they have a job. And now I stand for Terry and what Terry stands for. And that was just a time that I did not love Terry. And finally, it came to a time where I had to love me. I had to say, you know what? You're okay. And let me just tell you how I finally became okay with myself. I finally got on the Think and Grow Rich call and other. I started reading books like Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and I started to read books about Donald Trump, and and I realized that there were a lot of people that were just like me, that they wanted that freedom and they wanted to live life on their own terms. And I had to, in order to be okay with Terry, I had to stay in that arena. I had to go to any event that had entrepreneurs. I had to be around other entrepreneurs, and I had to connect with other entrepreneurs. And when I was able to do that and see that it was okay to live this life by design, to be able to travel the world, to not have a boss, and to live a life of freedom that has allowed me to travel and see the world, and allow me to not have to ask the boss for permission to leave Atlanta for 4 months, um, I finally was able to breathe and exhale. And what I am now able to do and able to and want to do is to help others to live the life of freedom, to live the life where money comes to them, thousands and thousands of dollars via automotion, via in their bank account, and they don't have to be told by a boss when they have to be there and what time they have to give up. They can work their business on their own terms, living that life by design. So that's what I am here to do today, is to help others to be free. Now, is that you? You tired? Do you have you been doing what they said you have to do? Hmm? Hmm? Now it's time to live life on your own terms. Go do it. Click the link below and join me on the beaches of the world. This has been a word from Terry Clay, and it's my purpose to change the world with positive words, and I